Hi, this is Changqing Sun from ABE 170A2. Here is my video assignment. My topic is water pollution and drinking water safety. First, I would like to talk about the water. We know that water is very important to our body because that, according to a biologist research, there is about 60% to 70% of our body is water. For example, if your weight is 150 pounds, then there is about 105 pounds of your body is water. More specifically, here is some data. Our brains contains 80% of water, and in our blood there are 70% of it is water, and our muscle is made up by 72% water. So we can say that our body is built up mainly by the water. And for all the life on the earth, nearly all the chemical reactions need to take into place in a liquid environment. So here water is the best solvent because water is neutral and most compounds can be ionized in it. For example, in our digestion process, the food was broken down into small pieces, and then the compounds will be in ionized state so that they could be absorbed by cells. So, as water is so important in our body, the water quality is really related to our health. Then we need to care about the water pollution problem. It becomes serious now. The industry developing extremely fast during the last century. However, many factors barely deal with their wastewater, and then they just pour the wastewater into the rivers and the seas. So we can see from the several pictures, the water become dark due to the wastewater. So we certainly can drink water directly from the rivers like this. I think the main reason for this is that the local government is too concerned about their GDP and ignore about the environment. Also, the factories are too concerning about their productions. They want to make more profit, so they would not like to pay a lot on dealing with the wastewater, like purify them or something like that. Here, in my own opinion, I want to talk about my personal experience about the harmfulness of the water pollution. We know that the Yellow River is the second longest river in China and the sixth longest in the world, and it's about 3,400 miles long. The Yellow River is called the cradle of Chinese civilization because its basin was the birthplace of ancient Chinese civilizations and the most prosperous in early Chinese history. I was born in a city very near to the Yellow River. Here are the 4 pictures of the Yellow River in the past. The water is very clear. The local people would like to use the water to do cooking, do housework, or farming. So that's why it's called the Cradle River of China. I remember when I was young, there is a special fish in the river called carps, Yellow River carps. Many people like to go fishing in the rivers because the carps taste really delicious. However, in recent 20 years, the water in the Yellow River is not as good as in the past. There are 2 main reasons leading to that. The first one is the industrial pollution. Many factories, like paper factories and clothes factories, were built along the river and they just pour their wastewater into it. So that makes the water really dark and dirty. And the second reason is the damage on ecosystem. Along the upper part of the river, the people destroy the forest around them so that they can do farming on that land. That makes the really damage on the ecosystem. Since the forest is destroyed, the sand and the soil was washed into the river by the rain, so the Yellow River become very muddy. Like on the pictures, you can see that's why it's called Yellow River. And it's also very hard for fish to survive in this water. So now you can hardly catch some carps in the river. Here is another good example of the harmfulness of the industrial pollution. Heilongjiang River is located in the northeast of China. The scientists had figured out that the concentration of CODMN and NH3N is very high. These two things are very harmful for people, and they both come from the industrial wastewater. So, as we care about our life, we need to care about the water we are drinking. Many people love to drink beverage like Coke, juice, and coffee. These beverages taste very good, but are they good for our body? After we playing basketball or doing exercise, we feel very thirsty. Many people just grab what they like and drinking a lot. But we know that during the sports, we would sweating a lot, and our body will losing a lot of minerals like sodium and potassium. However, the common beverage does not contain a lot of minerals and vitamins we need. Here somebody may say, is the energy drink a good choice? The answer is not really, because most of the energy drink contains a lot of caffeine, and that's why we get excited after drinking them. Shane Nord said that we evaluate demographic prevalence, reasons, and adverse effects with consuming energy beverage, so we can't drinking them too much. So what is the best way for us to consume enough minerals and vitamins after sports? So I think the best choice is the sports drink, like Gatorade or something else. This is the end of my video assignment. Thank you for watching.